Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to How to Beat Tharsis. We're doing a pretty good job, I think. You know, out of 10, we're maybe averaging around like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I feel that we're doing fairly well. Yeah.
I don't think we're anywhere near a 7. I think, like, every single time we've said, this person will go here and fix this, they've gone there and they fixed it. I think we're at an 8 or 9. Like,
wow.
In all possible universes, there's 10% of them that are doing this better than us. Multiverse theory, right? There's only 10% of universes that exist. Well, there's actually, multiverse theory would state that there's an infinite number of universes that are doing this better than us. But let's not talk about that. We're still doing it pretty well.
I think, you know what? I think so. All right. So we're going to go for this option. If you want to know why we chose this option, then check out the last episode because we talked about it at length. We're not going to talk about it again. Plus 2 health to everybody, minus 2 ship points. I don't think you can really complain about that. And in terms of food allocation, that's something that we also talked about in the last episode. We're going to give 1 to David Tennant and one to good old Potato over here. There we go. I mean,
I like how I could hear you smiling when you referred to the characters. And to good old Potato over here.
Oh my god. This is fucking terrible. This is
really? This isn't
atrocious.
bad.
Are you kidding? This is awful. I mean, this single event down here, this large fire, holy cow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Okay, so look at that map and discount the existence of the large fire.
It's pretty good. I'll give you that.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
So
it's really good.
I think the fact that there is one bad thing happening is way overshadowing all of the good luck we have on the... We could have had 2 things that were like that large fire, right? And we would be fucked.
Yeah. That's a good point. That is a good point. That is a really good point. I don't know, the large fire, it still upsets me though. I mean, two repair points, and in addition to that, it's the 5 and the 6 that are going to give you an injury. So that sort of goes against the grain. Usually, you know, you really want to roll a 5 and a 6, but I guess that doesn't often happen, or that you don't want it to happen in this case. You want to roll 4s maybe. I don't know.
So an interesting and really important thing to talk about when we're talking about double damage on a single die, because there's 2 6s there. If we rolled a 6 and had no assist, we would take 2 damage. However, if we have 1 assist, it negates both instances of damage because it just it operates upon the die. Yes, it operates upon the singular die, not on the instances of damage related to the die.
Okay, so what is your thought process here? What would you do?
Okay, so the mechanic might not have enough die to fix that by himself, which is a huge issue. So the way that I'm looking at this is the doctor definitely rolls in the end of the ship.
Okay.
That happens 100% of the time.
Okay.
This frees the captain up to move without taking damage to the center of the ship to fix up the health all and HEPA. Or to not do that, leave the specialist to do that, because the specialist loses 1 die for doing actions this turn, which means that if she invested in the life support, she'd be back on 5 for next turn. So I'm open to the captain or the specialist doing that. And that leaves the other one who hasn't done anything there to possibly help the mechanic if he needs it, or to move to the front and do the FTO error.
Yeah. My issue with this is that if we let the mechanic go last, then there is going to be no assist for him to actually take advantage of, which is...
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I was talking about the assist at the start of this, this all goes on the precedence of the mechanic rolling in that room, because he never does anything else.
Yeah, okay. So I
has to roll there, doctor has to roll in the back, but those have to be resolved first.
Yeah, I think the mechanic needs to go first. I mean, with 5 die, there's too much of a high chance that the doctor will either roll a 1 or a 3, and as such just burn our assist straight away. I don't think we can really afford that. I think we've got to deploy the mechanic straight away to large fire. Yeah, fuck it.
Someone is almost certainly going to need to help him, though.
Yeah, this is real bad here. Like, this is real bad. I don't like this. Okay, good.
Okay, come on.
We burnt our
You said
assist.
good. I like it.
We got a
You
6.
said
okay?
good. I like it.
We got a 6.
Okay.
Which is encouraging. We got 1 6. We got a 2, a 3, and a 4.
How greedy do you want to be?
I think, well, we started as we intended to continue, did we not? I mean, I think we gotta reroll.
But the thing is,
I think we have to reroll.
But the thing is, when we're greedy in, what's an example? When we're greedy and ignore ship, like, even if things go horribly, we take 1 extra damage without getting a benefit. So what? If we're greedy here and we fuck up, we lose a character.
Yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem. But the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. Well, it's pretty middling, actually. Probably a 2 in 6. Maybe a 1 in 3 chance of that happening. Are those odds that you'd like to take?
Well, I mean, look, so I would invest the 6 and the 4 definitely into repair, put them in a dice hold, whatever you want.
Yep.
Which leaves the 2 and the 3. Personally, I would play super conservatively here. I would invest the 3 and then reroll, assuming that I'm having another person come down here to help him.
Yeah.
But I'm also open to the possibility of just rolling the 3. The only thing that kills us here is a double 6.
Exactly. And that would suck balls. That would really, really suck. So what do you want to do?
It would.
What do you want to do? So since it's
I'm
Jim,
okay.
You're okay? Since it's Jim, I don't think we have any, you know, personal attachment to this guy. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm not saying that I'm okay with him dying.
Kill him in cold blood.
Yeah, I'm okay with him dying. Yeah, fuck it. Show him how grateful he should be to be on this ship. That's right.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because it is risky, but I think maybe the reroll, if we can get something a little bit better than this, then we could repair the ship, or we could repair this. But at the same time,
I mean, I'm thinking about it. You've got it's not 6 factorial. It's just 6 by 6. You've got 36 different options, right? Like different resolutions, a 1 and a 1, a 1 and a 2. Actually, not 36. It should be 30 because a 1 and a 1 is the same, but there's 2 incidences that could happen. 36, right? 36 different options, and a total of a 4 and a 5, a 5 and a 5. A 4 and a 5 on the other side, or a 6 and a 6, 6 and a 6. You know, all of those kinds of things. Yeah. Those are the only ones that are going to resolve it. So at most, a 4th of the time are we going to actually resolve this. At most. I think it's closer to a 5th of the time.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I can dig that. So
I'm down with rolling both of them.
But I secretly think we both want to do it, but neither of us wants to actually take responsibility for saying, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Roll it?
Roll it.
Okay.
Roll it.
Ooh. Okay. That's real good. That's
how spicy is the burrito?
Fucking great. That's pretty much the
it hadn't resolved me. Oh my god, that is the spiciest burrito of all time.
It's the best case scenario. The legitimate best case scenario.
It actually is. You're right.
I think we just want to go for it. I mean, we literally couldn't have got any better than that. I mean, the 5 giving us 1 injury point, you know, we'll take it. It's not the best, but you know, we'll take it. And then the 4, thank God it's not the 6, because that would have given us double injury. And yeah, I think that's the literal best resolution that could have gone. So, folks,
100%.
If you're watching at home, don't do that. That was fucking stupid. You probably should not have done that.
No.
Like that. I would suggest, like,
because I advised the roll, 100% do that, but only if your name is Rhapsody. Because
it was so risky.
Oh, I got the god's luck on my side right now.
Yeah, you did. You really did. So I presume I'm thinking, yeah, just stick everything towards ship repair or ship repair. What am I talking about? Repair of the event. I don't think we really need to be.
Oh yeah, that's
worrying about anything else.
That's not even debatable. 100%.
Yeah. Although, I would have liked the stress reduction as well. I would have liked that, but, you know...
We can't get that.
We can't get that.
If we had the... I mean,
yeah.
He had 4 die, so with a 19 to resolve, he rolls 3 6s, and it's still not enough to do it, and he dies. So it's impossible. He needed to resolve that with 4 die.
Yeah. That was really, really very, very good. He did take a little bit of stress, a little bit of a reduction in health, but hey, you know, we actually do have one of a research project is actually a health boost, which is, I think, good enough to warrant keeping it around. I would say if we have another injury, it's good enough to keep around. Although I wouldn't be opposed to shuffling it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I see. Whenever I have health there, unless it's the +1 health for all crew, I immediately dismiss it.
Really?
Like as soon as I can. In all of my winning runs, I say like I have many. Oh, just my thousands of winning runs. In every run that I've won, I've shuffled through the research by maybe 6-7 times.
Yeah. So what do you look for when you come across research? Is there anything that is essential for you when you see research? Is there anything that's like, oh, boom, I want to keep this. This is guaranteed. I want this. What do you look for?
Yep. It's small repairs, which is 2 for 7 repair.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick repairs, is it?
Yeah. Is it? I think it's the ship patch for the +1 to the ship. I know that 2 die for 1 ship repair. It's the ship patch.
Yeah, ship patch is 2
die for 1 ship. Yeah. But I can't remember. Is it? I don't know. I can't recall what it's called. Yeah. So that quick repair, that's good value. 2 die for 7 repair. That's good.
The MCC override, 4 die for 17 repair. Because that's better than the average of the die that you would roll.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. And it resolves a lot of errors by itself. Disaster reduce, the 28 repair for 6 die is just premium. You save that for one of the final turns. You get something like that large fire and you just go, oh, I'm just going to piss out this large fire with my disaster reduce.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Okay, so what do we do now?
I also really...
Oh, sorry.
One second. Just because we're talking about the top tier ones right now, there's 2 other ones I'd really love to mention. Supplements, which is 4 die for +1 die to war characters. So you can just invest your off die and then give +1 die to war characters. Because especially a lot of the time, you don't want to feed a character who's on 4 or 3. Yeah. So you want to give them a die, but you don't have an effective way to do it. And if everyone's missing a die, you can just roll supplements at the end of the turn and give everyone this perfect boost. And the last one is obviously sedatives and call home, which is another stress reduction.
The 10% reduction for, what is it, 2 or 3? I can't recall. 2 or 3 die. Yeah.
It's 2.
2 die. 2 die for -10%.
It's so powerful stress. On 2 die.
Real good. It's real good. It's one of those things that you can, if it comes up, and you've got extra die that you need to put into research, you can just burn it straight away, and it'll almost certainly do really, really well, and then you can just invest your other spare die into research. So I quite like that one as well. What about amphetamines? The 6 die for injury negation.
We are going to disagree on this. I think amphetamines is overrated, and not overrated.
It's overpriced.
Look, there's not enough people out there talking about how good it is. It's overcosted. Yeah, it's overpriced.
It is overpriced.
Severely.
Really is. Yeah.
I'm not investing 6 to do anything except immediately resolve a crisis.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point, actually. I don't know. What about shuffling? I mean, obviously, there is, I don't know, a certain number of repair cards. Is it worth shuffling until you get exactly what you want, or is it worth saving those very, very important research points and just going for, I don't know, a mediocre research project? Or do you really want to get the ones that you want? What do you think?
So basically, I'll look at it and I'll look across my board. If everything on the board is trash, it's the easiest shuffle of all time. If everything is mediocre, it's amazing. I'll keep it. Yeah. Right? I don't care if I haven't got MCC repair or disaster reduce. If everything is mediocre, that's good enough. I've got versatility and flexibility in my options.
Yeah.
But if two of them are trash and one of them's good, that's not enough flexibility. I want to have at least two things that I can look at and go, well, I can invest to this and that would be awesome, or I can invest to this and that could be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I can sympathize with that. Where do we want to be heading next? We did talk about either Orbital Potato or David Tennant repairing this module. I think it was David Tennant that was going to be repairing this module. Is that what the plan was? Okay. Straight up, David Tennant, get on in there. All right. We'll give it a roll and we'll see what we've got. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. You seeing this? You seeing this? No, I actually do not think this is bad. This is not a worst case scenario. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's definitely not worst case. But I'm looking at it and I am a little disappointed. Just a little. Because it's just below amazing. Because if we could resolve it with a 6 and... Like, I always think, how many die am I using to resolve this situation? Because we've got a 6... Resolving it with 2 die is possible. It's a 4 or 5 or a 6. Half of the time, a die resolves it by itself.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, I think we invest the 6 and reroll.
That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Because at the end of the day, we can still get a super, super large amount of value from this ship repair. With the 2 status dice, and if not, then hey ho, we use it to repair the ship because we can guaranteed repair it with both of these die, if in a worst case scenario, So, in fact, in a worst case scenario, we would have so we'll keep the 6. In a worst case scenario, this is a 1, and then this is they're both 1s. We can still resolve this with 1 die and then a 1. So. And then put 2 points into research. I honestly think that this is not very bad at all. Okay, this is even better, actually, I think. This is really, really good. I'm liking this a lot.
I can't be that greedy. Yeah, it's repair the ship, put the 2 into the research project, and the 6 and the 5 are obviously the repairs. You seeing the same?
I'm seeing that. There we go. And then this over here.
So
that over there.
For reference, the super greedy play there would be to go for the 3 into research project, shuffle, put the 2 and the 3 down there, and then fix the crisis with the 6 and the 5. And that would be just earning yourself a free roll on the research. But because our ship was only on 2, it's almost certainly incorrect to do that.
To be honest, I think the play that we did actually make was correct, because if we had an extra 3, right, I would have said yes, we will want to shuffle. We want to, don't waste that die, because you really, when you're doing the ship repair, well, at least I think you want to be looking for at least 2 of a kind. 3 of a kind doesn't matter, but you get real value from just getting 2 of a kind. I mean, 2 ship repair, so unbelievably powerful for 2 die. Really, very, very good.
Totally agreed.
Yeah. So I think we made the right play there. Next, what do we want to do? I mean, we did speak about either Rhapsody or Potato going to the life support module. Have you come to a conclusion about who you actually want to go there?
There's actually only one choice with that. It has to be Rhapsody.
I would agree with
that's because... why would you say Rhapsody needs to go there?
Because Rhapsody is going to lose 1 die from doing this. If he gets a 5, Bob's your uncle, he regens both of his die. He's up to 5 die.
Well, actually, it's if he gets anything, he can regen it with anything.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's in life support. It's not a 5+. It's just a 1 up.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. So you're right. Yeah. It's just well, supposedly a 2 of a kind, but you don't even need 2. You just need 1 die, and that regains you 2 die, which is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, so I would say Rhapsody. I think we were thinking along the same lines there, which is kind of nice.
100%.
No assists here, so a 4 would be bad. Well, this is great. This is real good. What do we want to do? What do we want to do?
We never re-roll anything here. It's the 1 into regain die. 2 of the 6s into repair, and a third 6 into research project.
I think that is Completely fair enough. There we go. Wow. That's so good. That's unbelievable.
I'm on a purple patch. I'm on a hot streak with the rolls here.
Wow. Maybe we should start prioritizing you as a higher value person. Like, it's crazy. Man.
See, before the episode, we were talking, and you were like, I mean, the specialist, I'm not a huge fan of. And I had to say, look, in fact, I said for the exact reason that the specialist turned out to be good for us, that the specialist is a good character, because you can get that extra roll, you can eke it out, and you can get crazy results to the versatility of your research projects and to the greenhouse.
We didn't even need it. We didn't even need her extra rolls, though. We didn't even need her extra rolls. So we have used, in fairness though, we have actually used her rerolls once before. So we did use her reroll, her extra reroll. I don't know. The thing is though, it's not about if her reroll is good, because it clearly is good. Is it as good as the other options that are available from the other crew members? Yeah. And I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I will still go to bat for it.
Okay. I can appreciate that. You know, we can have differing opinions there. What do we want to do with Potato? Because there's a significantly okay chance that we could resolve this FDO error if we wanted to do that this turn. However, I know you, and you're a greedy person, and I think you'd quite comfortably take that damage for a third turn in a row. So what do you want to do?
Whoa, you are wrong.
Okay, I'm glad to be wrong, because I would quite like to fix this. I really would.
Yes. So one of the reasons I want to fix it is because, like, 4 die to fix a 14, almost certainly going to happen, even with the 2 stasises on 1 and 2. Yep. So he's probably going to have to die. This is your character, Orbital. You're probably going to have to die to heal up the die damage that you basically take by doing the roll. Oh, fuck. Hang on. You're 1 short.
I am one short.
Yeah, 1 short to leave yourself with the 5. Oh, wow.
Fuck's sake.
This is a free reroll, though. This is a free reroll on our research.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dude, it's a 5 and a 6 to resolve the crisis. A 1 goes down there. We can
Yeah, we can reroll that.
Totally perfect. Special tools.
Okay.
I'm so happy to have it. And health kits, the same other one that I was talking about before.
Okay, so do you want to use special tools here, or do you want to? I mean, what do we want to do? Do we want to prioritize special tools, or do we want to use special tools here, repair half of it, and then use the 6 and the 1, and then get a 5, stick it in there? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I would be inclined to do that, actually. I would be inclined to burn
interesting.
Special tools. Yeah.
Hang on.
Because, okay, let's face it.
That is really interesting.
Because we get the 7 repair in 1 module. That takes it down to 7. We use the 6 and the 1 to fix that. We have a 5 plus 1 die. The other 5 is pretty high value, which is kind of nice, and we stick it into research. That would be what I would suggest to do here.
I agree. I agree for everything, except one of the 5s should go into the research project first, because then you'll burn the 5 instead of the 6.
What? Oh, yeah.
One of the 5s goes into the research project first, so you burn a 5 instead of a 6, and you can keep the 6 there.
I'm completely with you there. All right, let's burn the 7 repair 1 module. That's actually a really important order of things. Like, that is really important to note. Like, holy cow. Because that allows us to keep a super high value die, which we would almost, in other circumstances, never put into research. There we go.
Whoa!
Fuck!
What?
Oh,
Why
shit.
did that go into research?
Well, we all make mistakes, folks. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That's actually not the end of the world, though. It's not the end of the world. It's not. It's bad.
It's not, but
It's bad.
Oh, I'm heartbroken.
I'm heartbroken, too. But you know what? You know what that proves? Is that Orbital Potato in this game is very similar to the Orbital Potato of real life, and constantly makes mistakes. Oh man, I feel so embarrassed. Like, holy cow, that was totally the wrong move. Shit, that was real bad. That was real bad. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. That was my fault.
No, it's No, I've honestly made that same mistake in my series before.
Oh well. Okay, well, hey
I
ho.
think it actually kills one of my runs as well.
Uh-huh.
So do we want to make
Wow.
this decision before we toss to the next episode?
I think we want to talk about this, and then we can cut to the next episode after we've talked about this for a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
this is. I think this is a no-brainer for me anyway. I don't know about you, but one is the better option, although both are good, if that makes sense. I think
Okay, I'd love to hear your reasoning.
Okay, my reasoning is our ship is looking pretty hot right now. Okay, we've got ship to burn, and I think we should probably go for the food. However, I would not be opposed to going for the +1 die for us, for the 20% stress. It doesn't thrill me. It doesn't thrill me at all, but it's a totally valid option, and it's not the worst in the world. And it would paper over my mistake. So, if we did that, then I would be able to feel much, much better about myself. The fact that we didn't actually waste a die giving her that dice back. So that's my reasoning. Like 90% of my reasoning for going for this option is because I would feel better about myself. But in actuality, I think we should go for this option and bank the food for next turn. Turn after this one. I don't think we should distribute it.
Okay. I disagree, but for a weird reason.
Okay, hit me with this weird reason.
Okay, so looking at both of these, what I'm seeing is we've got we've got 2 dice in both options, and that's because I would immediately feed the mechanic.
Okay, really?
Yes, I would feed the mechanic because we need to have at least 2. Like, I really like having 2 real big high hitters so they can just knock out 2 obstacles by themselves, so that we can have a free roaming agent, or possibly even 2 free roaming agents, because we have a ship that has no problems on it at the moment. If we have 2 people solve hazards by themselves, we can send one person to go and do harvesting and another person to repair the ship.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
So I'm looking at it and I'm saying that +1 die to Jim and Orbital is distributed, but it's plus 40% stress, right? It's again 20% stress distributed.
Yep.
But the other option is +2 die, not distributed, for -1 ship. So what is the worse? -1 ship or plus 40% stress distributed? As far as I'm concerned, stress is way worse, especially this early in the game. It's always the ship.
Yeah, I think so. And we'll be choosing this option in the next episode, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. He's been Rhapsody. Link to the playlist is down in the description. Link to Rhapsody's channel is down in the description. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you then.